Hello, my name is Valerie Miranda, and I will be presenting my creative critical reflection presentation. I hope you guys enjoy. The members of my group include Xavier Marshall, Jameer Austin, Valerie Miranda, which is me, and Andrew William. Before we start, I would love to give some background information about my group members because it will help, I think. Basically, it's called my film is called Lucid Dreams. Jameer came up with the name and recorded most of the film, but he did come in one scene, I think. Xavier insisted to be the leader and the main character, and also try to make the film as good as it could be. hmm Andrew is just a background character, but he also played a big role in the film. He was just there. Then there's me. I was a side character, nothing mind blowing. Hope this extra information helps you understand better on what's going on because I don't want nobody to be confused at all. So, yeah. The film. Basically, our film is called Lucid Dreams. It follows the main character Xavier, who likes a girl, which happens to be played by me. The day before Valentine's, Xavier goes up to Valerie and asks her if she wants to be his Valentine's. But Valerie says, she doesn't want one. Xavier then leaves her be. Then, the next day, which is Valentine's Day, he sees Valerie giggling with Andrew. Xavier was so mad that he went to Andrew and strangled him to death. Valerie was so scared that she yelled and ran away. Plot twist: Xavier is sitting in a chair facing his therapist, which is Jameer. The therapist then says, "So, you're having lucid dreams?" Yeah. Conventions. Since my film is like in the horror genre, of course is gonna have conventions. So yeah, most every horror movie has every like something, at least something in common with the others. So settings. The most common settings in the horror movies that are set in a school are high schools, boarding schools, and abandoned schools. You could use you could use Jennifer's Body as an example. Tropes. The main tropes that be in horror movies are usually bullying, then getting revenge, mass killers, urban leaders, and school lockdown gone wrong. A good example of that is Cooties. Typical characters. The most overused characters in horror movies has to be the nerds, jocks, and the outcast. Example is The Cabin in the Woods. Challenging or using genre conventions, mission scene. The dim lighting we use throughout the scenes highlights Xavier's loneliness and his inner self. It contrasts with the brighter settings and the other scenes and the characters because it shows that how gloomy and how mentally unwell Xavier is. Cinematography. The close up when Xavier saw Valerie with Andrew captures a sense of anger, emphasizing his mental problems. Editing. The quick cuts during the high tensions and the blinking effects when Xavier opens his eyes, it makes a shift from fantasy to real life. Because now, the character Xavier, he's realizing that he ain't dreaming. He's crazy. Now, sound. The background sounds on of the hallways and the silence when Xavier looks to the mirror gives a sense of unease. Representation, obsession, and mental health. This film shows how far someone that has mental issues respond to something they don't like. It shows that anger, the danger of unhealthy obsessions, basically challenging the idea of love. Also, including the therapist at the end shows that people really should talk to someone about their what they're thinking, because you don't know what other people have going on in their heads because they could be crazy. High school, high school, and toxic masculinity. A lot of horror movies be making love seem so innocent, sweet, and harmless, but in my film, it shows a more darker and realistic side of it. Is giving a sense of owning someone when you clearly don't. Also, the way Xavier reacts upon Valerie with another guy, it actually reflects how some males react all aggressive and could lead to something more devastating outcome that nobody wants. The audience and the distribution of my film. Lucid Dreams will hook the audience with its mind bending twist and make them question reality while exploring rejection, obsession, and mental health. 16 through 25-year-olds who love physical logic thrillers and horrors will connect to the mind bending narrative. Would be great for production companies like Blumhouse, A24, and Neon. Then stream on Hulu or Netflix. Marketing would be social media teasers, interactive experiences around reality versus illusions, and collaborations with horror influencers on Reddit, TikTok, and YouTube. Experimental marketing like therapy sessions, promos, and hidden clues in the trailers will keep the audience engaged and rewatching it. My growth. I grew as a person and a filmmaker in this project. I was confident and capable at the end. At the beginning, I had basic understanding of storytelling, but this project taught me more of planning, directing, and editing to bring a film to life. At the start, pre-production was key. I learned how to write a script, create a shot list, and plan mission scenes to create physical logic tension. During filming, I improved my camera techniques, experimented with framing and lighting to match Xavier's emotions, and directed performances, including my own as Valerie. Post production was where I saw most of my growth and my group members' growth. I refined pacing. I used cuts to build suspense and integrate my sound design, like distorted audio to blur reality and hallucination overall. I learned how to craft a narrative and work as in a group and use technical skills to enhance storytelling. I leave this class as a more professional student, ready to take on future projects with more confidence and creativity. Technology. Our film, Lucid Dreams, we use multiple technologies to create our high quality film. We use an iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is my phone, and we use small little microphones to capture the sound better, like $2 microphones. Quite literally making the whole process easier and possible. We use a special type of editing app that is called DaVinci Resolve. We didn't really use inspiration except the movie The Faculty. Extra. So basically, this is just us, some shots in the movie. Yeah. This one, the far left, is like over the shoulders. Yeah. So thank you for taking your time up to read my presentation. I'm grateful. So thank you. Goodbye.